apparently started as some sort of burglary, robbery, something at the mall. Again, not confirmed. Then some sort of foot pursuit. They chased this guy. Shots were fired. A deputy from the police department of Rancho Cucamonga Police Department was shot. There was a huge barricade going on. Then this tears out of there.
What?
Maybe the suspect, maybe a distraction. But at any rate, you can see it right now. Those speeds, that is real. 140 miles an hour. We've seen it, that motorcycle going faster. Skyfox definitely keeping up with them. But as far as the ground units, they're going to be backing off. The helicopter staying with it. This continuing. This is westbound on the 210 freeway.
This is insane.
Again,
so there's something about a what the fuck?
Like
I don't.
This, I got to tell you, every muscle in my body is tense. Anything
this could go really
in front
badly.
of that motorcycle right now. This is going to come to a devastating end for that rider. And of course, don't want to see it. Don't want to be part of it. This suspect running, apparently running like he's running for his life, because I would venture to say, after shooting a deputy, I'm not saying a vigilante type of justice, but this person definitely has reason to get these types of speeds.
What's up, Wacko and Tony and Luis and El Homer?
You
all you guys
see it
getting
right
here
there.
quickly.
As far as
Shinji,
law
Mendo.
enforcement behind him, I
I'm
would
trying
venture
to
to
get my
say
stuff
the
organized
only thing that's going to be keeping up is a helicopter. Are they making calls? Are they getting?
They
other
won't give up
units ahead
chasing this
of
guy.
them?
Yeah, Charles, you're right.
I would say yes. But these
I'm gonna
high
run a
speeds,
prediction on Twitch.
well into the triple digits. Eminently copy all.
All right. He shot the police. That sounds like what they think. But there's no, I don't know. That's what it sounds like. They said that there was some barricade situation. Somebody shot a cop, and then this motorcycle emerged and
much of the CHP just because I don't
ran.
Want to lose the bike.
So I don't know that they know for a fact that it was this guy who did
I
it,
can
you know?
hear.
But it, I mean, it sounds
all
like
right, just listening in there to this, Stu Mandel doing a great job, courtesy of our Sky Fox 11 crew, upwards of 140 miles.
Yeah, I don't know what that
right
is on
now
his
in
back.
Southern California, saying this one potentially tied to another incident of shots fired there between law enforcement and individuals. So we're not exactly sure what's going on here. But obviously, this individual moving at a high rate of speed.
High rate of speed is fucking understatement.
One wrong move could be very detrimental. You can see him potentially exiting right here. I'm not exactly sure what road that might be in Southern California.
Whoa.
Cars, incoming traffic, a dangerous situation as he's turning now. He's going the exact
He's going to go the opposite
direction.
way.
So off again, on again in terms of this, the highway there. Upwards already, just getting on the on-ramp, over triple digits already, and a dangerous scene. This is 4 or 5 lane traffic there as he's kind of weaving in and out of traffic over this HOV lane right now. And they're moving so fast right now that it's even hard to see some of the signs to give us a sense of exactly where this might be in Southern California.
What's up, Slipstream?
Right
Welcome,
now.
Richie
You can
Flair
also
and
see them just put
Analytic,
up kind of
Escape
this,
Up, Eddie.
locator
Welcome, Eddie and Pillbilly, and Danger Tater, of course, Astrodes,
lane. So I
Winnie,
Stu might be talking
Clindy. There's a lot of people here.
Chasing this motorcycle. Who is this motorcycle? Well, working. Again, I would venture to say it is correct. Is it correct? We're still working on all the information. Skyfox, we were in the Rancho Cucamonga area, right by Victoria Gardens, where there was a deputy-involved shooting, where a deputy was the one that was the victim and was shot. There's a huge presence out there, law enforcement. They got
this is making me nervous, like really nervous.
While we were there,
King Ed, welcome.
This vehicle came out of that condominium complex and the pursuit was on. Now, is this that shooting suspect? Is this a distraction?
Right. They don't know for a fact that this is the guy. Okay,
but the viewers kind of put those pieces together on their own. What I can tell you, though, is fact is that motorcycle almost immediately getting out of that condominium complex was running against traffic up Day Creek Road up to the 210 freeway, got onto the 210 freeway, and at one point this motorcycle was over 150 miles an hour on the 210. Now, law enforcement, they're definitely not letting this person walk. I can guarantee you that. The San Bernardino Sheriff's Department, they had a helicopter in the air. That one was following along with Skyfox. And on the ground,
have we had someone come off a bike?
Were chasing this vehicle as well. Even some of those
I've seen it multiple times. I can't remember how many of them I was streaming, but yeah.
Was following along with Skyfox, and on the ground, a number of
I've
units
certainly
were chasing this vehicle as well. Even some of those California.
The most memorable time I can remember, I was not live.
Keeping up with this vehicle on the freeway. Take a look at that. Those maneuvers, Sandy,
so maybe not.
I do not want to see anybody lose their life on television, but
yo, what?
Ones where
the cops right behind him.
We gotta stay tight. We gotta do our job. But I am not joking when I tell you my blood is running cold, especially when that vehicle starts, that motorcycle starts wobbling, gets so close to a lot of these cars.
They have viewer discretion. Yeah, true.
Unpredictable happens in front
They're
of that
getting ahead of
motorcycle.
it. So please, same for everyone here. Okay, viewer discretion. Should I change my title to include viewer discretion?
Units, they're basically just getting up close, making their presence known. Hopefully this driver makes the right decisions. As it stands right now, look at those numbers. We're just coming out of the triple digits, and it does seem like he's slowing down. Hopefully it's going to...
No, what?
But you have to remember, you have to remember that suspect is wanted for a deputy-involved
shooting. That was
crazy. A deputy was shot. So, yes, law enforcement, they are going to try to bring this to an end. They might use some practical ways to bring it to an end.
Yeah.
But take a look at that, Sandy.
Did we just see this motorist on the motorcycle trying to
MJ, welcome.
sway
Thank you for
into
following.
the CHP motor officer as well?
That was crazy.
Yep. Yes, definitely. And was the motorcycle officer maybe trying to get up close to the suspect to bring that suspect down? Maybe. This is
That's
one of those
nuts.
ones where it is just one of we just watch it, and I just don't want to see anybody lose their life this afternoon, especially not on our cameras. You can see this driver clearly is very comfortable with the way.
You ever ride bikes and hit the back of the guy in front of you?
That this is any kind of
that
safe.
sounds terrible.
Right now it looks like he's
Whoa!
That's
Fuck!
exactly what I was talking about.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
That's exactly what I was talking about.
Wow, we didn't see that coming. That really came out of nowhere as we were watching this motorcyclist. Very comfortable on the bike there.
Believe me, they're going to take that suspect. He's still moving. That is a plus. They are definitely going to take him into custody. It did look like the motorcycle did land on top of him.
It did look like the motorcycle landed on top of him.
I have to say, you got a number of officers down there. I can guarantee you they're going to stop the freeway, but they're also going to start calling for paramedics. They're already calling for paramedics. And again, how they're going to get there this quickly is another question. But wow, that I'm telling you, that is definitely not the ending I wanted to see. I am hoping that suspect survives.
All right, we see movement from the suspect, I believe.
What a crazy crash that was.
Yeah, and as you were tracking that motorcyclist, the speeds are about 70 miles per hour at that point. As you were mentioning, very comfortably riding along the freeway right there, kind of hands off the
what happened?
At that point, kind of
did that guy just change lanes and didn't realize he was coming?
Crashing to the vehicle in front of him that came out of nowhere. We didn't see that happening.
He was adjusting his bag and wasn't looking.
Apologize for that, but clearly just a violent ending right there as the motorist flew off of that motorcycle upon collision, rear-ending that one vehicle along the freeway right there on the 210 eastbound. But wow, what a scene here.
Oh, he had
again,
no
the
hands on the
want for this pursuit, as you mentioned,
bike.
Stu. was
he's
a
moving his bag. He's like trying to
shooting
put
that
it in
happened
front
in the
of him.
San Bernardino
What
area.
an idiot.
There's
Holy
another
shit.
scene at that location at this point where there's a perimeter set up.
Whoa, yeah, and the guy was like, oh, what was that car
doing?
doing?
Hold
on.
So law enforcement officials have two scenes they
whoa.
are dealing with.
So like the
at
cop,
this point, really trying to find
or
out
the car,
and piece together.
I mean,
what
they're
exactly
zoomed in on
happened.
it.
So
that car is going
right
over.
Side of your screen where that white truck
and
is
this because
at the officer-involved shooting where that
he hit him on purpose,
was
or
involved in this shooting?
Did he hit him on purpose, or is there a cop behind him that makes them feel like he needs to get out of the way? That's my question.
On the 210, so
like,
again,
is
on the right side of your screen, you're looking at the area and the neighborhood where that shooting took place in San Bernardino, Stu.
I don't know how. I just don't know if you're there doing this. I don't know. I don't think he hit him on purpose. But there's no reason why you would try to go over unless it's a cop behind you making you think you should get out of the way.
Is the suspect that it was wanted for?
Because when you're driving on the highway, you don't just go over that yellow line. You don't go over the yellow line.
Deputy involved shooting blocks away from that mall, and then now you can see that there was a crazy pursuit.
Doubt the car even saw him. I'm thinking the same thing. Like, you would have to be really aware of what was going on around you to be able to make that move. But here, let's look at some of this replay. I'll play it back again.
But there are actual paramedics
you would have to be like really aware. This guy was coming so fast. He was simply changing lanes. But was he? You don't go over that yellow line, right? That's not a spot where you change lanes. He was like going off the road.
We do know that motorcycle collided with.
That's not a lane to change into, right?
Bumped into the side of a civilian's vehicle. And I just don't know where that civilian's vehicle is. I'm hoping that person
the problem with watching the clip here is you don't change lanes onto the shoulder, right? So
we all saw it live. He was actually, he had taken off his backpack. He didn't even have his hands on the handlebars, and he was going through his backpack for some reason while he was on the
play it in slow motion. All right, there's only so much you can see from it. Is the problem? It's hard because they're zoomed in so far that it's really hard to see what the car does until it does it. You know, it's like suddenly we see the car, and like, we don't know what it was doing beforehand. We just know that it just started to swerve over, right? Like, he's going here. He's not paying attention, okay? I mean, he's looking out in front of him, but then this car just goes over. Like, he was not going to... He was going to be fine if the car did not swerve. All right, so he didn't die, Shate. He's not dead. But not yet anyway. He's not dead. People don't check their mirrors, I guess, but like, all right, so anybody who says that he did it on purpose, I just feel like you would have to be really well aware of what was happening around you to know that you could do that. The cops are pretty far behind, though. Yeah. No, yeah, I mean, who knows what will happen here, but the car did not stop. He just keeps going. But the cops are right here. They're not that far. So if they all had, I mean, there's a ton of them right here. So if you could hear those sirens, maybe but I don't know how you don't stop. Yeah, that definitely on purpose. Oof. They didn't know where the car was. You think it was an undercover cop. It's an unmarked police. Oh. And, yeah, I mean, this guy is suspected of killing a cop, so who knows? Suspected of shooting a cop, whatever it is. I don't know. He would have stopped. You think he would have stopped if it was an undercover cop? You think maybe the guy did stop. He's just way up out of frame. I don't know. Like, what the fuck? This is such a strange situation. And now here, let's go back to the live video.
Don't know the condition of the deputy that was shot that started pretty much all of this or put it all into motion. I do hope that that deputy is going to be okay. Law enforcement, they are out here in force. They were out there at that condominium.
Yeah, if that was a cop,
force,
you could sue him for sure,
for
Richie.
that suspect, how
for
he got on
sure.
that motorcycle, how he made that quick departure. You know, all of that they're going to figure out later on. I can tell you that fire department, you can see that's the first one arriving right there. They probably definitely have paramedics on board.
Had his window down and wanted to talk to him,
or how they treat that suspect, meaning are they going to put this person on a gurney or is it going to be something else? But as far as that freeway goes, also got to put it out there.
Yeah, the fire department got there real quick.
Eastbound 210 is your ride today, especially through the Upland area. I would definitely make other plans, especially because that freeway is going to be closed for some time, and we're going to wait on that ambulance and see where that suspect goes from here.
All right, we are getting information into the newsroom that this all apparently started, as you mentioned, Stu, with an apparent shoplifting incident at Victoria Mall. That is where the origin of all this happened, and then the scene moved on to an apartment building.
Sean, what's up? You're on
across
YouTube
the
today?
street in that location, and that is where somehow apparently
maybe the driver was slightly over the
shooting,
line, unrelated
and then
to
they
the
witnessed this
driver?
suspect on a motorcycle just take off high speeds. Stu, as you were following this whole situation, reaching up to what, 170 miles per hour on a motorcycle, going the opposite direction of traffic.
Yeah, extremely reckless driving.
It honestly looked like the way he landed was like almost best case scenario
got
for
well
him.
into the triple digits.
You know, like landing flat on his back like that, like it might actually have really helped him to not like get all his bones broken.
The entire ride was weaving back and forth.
It gets 10 miles an hour
traffic,
faster.
so he was driving the wrong way on Day Creek, making his way up to the 210 freeway. Once he got on that freeway, though, he really did open it up, but. You know, even the law enforcement, the California Highway Patrol,
it did look intentional, but it's so hard to tell with the angle that we had.
Close enough that they were nearby, and then you saw that motorcycle officer.
He was drifting like very.
Maybe bring this to an end. But
yeah, that pit maneuver. We actually have video of that, Stu. Let's roll that as you talk about this, because this is kind of an unusual pursuit of a suspect on a motorcycle. There you see the CHP officer right there approaching the side, and it looks like trying to make a pit maneuver, but the suspect then ramming a little bit into the CHP officer and then taking off. Talk a little bit about that, Stu, as we witness that live on the air.
You know, I would love to sit down or have a talk with some officers from the California Highway Patrol, especially their motorbike
division. If it's chase coming up behind you, would you try to stop it? Absolutely not.
What the protocol is for something like that. That was a dangerous maneuver, but again, the officers that are out there on patrol, they weigh their risk with with what that suspect is wanted for at all times, and that is that is
like I just don't know. All right, so if you're sitting in that car, you're the guy who hit him. How do you have any idea what the hell's going on? You don't know that this guy is coming. He's coming so fast, you probably don't even know. Maybe you could see it for like a second before it happens, but you don't know that he's running from the cops. You can't put all that in your head. You can't put all that together that fast.
Sitting up right now, they've got the neck brace on. They have paramedics working with him, so he's definitely.
Like I've been on the road when motorcycles come by you going to 150 or whatever the fuck. You don't know they're there until they're there, right?
You know, a day at work where we watch anybody.
And yeah, Astro's my best.
This makes my day a lot.
My best guess is that he looked in his mirror and he saw the cops and he decided that he was going to move.
And take a look at that freeway.
But
that is a number of law enforcement and some.
That's
other
how they get hit
vehicles
from
that
lane
they're
changes.
starting to
Exactly.
Basically squeeze through, but California Highway Patrol, they're kind of opening up one lane to get everybody by, but. How long?
All right, you're just listening in there. A scary
what was so
incident in
important?
California,
Salesman, what's so important?
Chase coming to a
Why was he fussing with his back?
Conclusion with that violent crash, and we'll keep you up to date on all of those.
Okay. Did the car stop? All right, Sean. So the car kept going from as far as we could tell. So it's possible that at some point that they stopped, but not within the view that we had. You think another channel? That's a good question, DJ. What other channels is even on? I was not watching any other channels. So I was wondering the same
never
thing.
Know how these come to an
but
end, and,
I'll try and find one somewhere. But
it just
I mean, none of the news stations are
we all
replaying
watch
this,
it.
right?
At the time of the collision, didn't even have.
They're not going to replay it.
Didn't even have his hands on the handlebars. He was going through his backpack for whatever reason while that.
Okay.
Happened.
Yeah, actually, there are multiple
again,
angles. Hold on.
Right
there
now,
are multiple angles.
The deputy in Rancho Cucamonga.
Okay.
Oh! The deputy in Rancho Cucamonga. Oh! And he just hit.
He swerved over and then went back. What happens to this car? It looks like he. I don't know. Okay. That's one angle. There's several of them. Hold on. They're saying he pulled out a handgun? What? He did. Whoa, look at this. What? What? Oh, I didn't see that part. When was this? Okay, and here's the crash from that station.
It looked like some sort of weapon.
It did.
Absolutely.
I agree with you.
I'm not sure if it's a less than lethal. It could be a water gun. We have no idea, but it looked like a weapon.
And now he's
so that's what he was messing. Oh, that looks like so on purpose.
Goodness.
He just.
That
crashed.
really looks like it was on purpose. He cocked it.
He rear-ended another car.
Wow.
He didn't rear-end it. I mean, that's what I thought at first. When I first saw it, I thought that he rear-ended
Sure, if
it.
it's a less
But
than
that's
lethal, it
not
could be
the
a water
case.
gun. We have no idea, but it looked like a weapon.
And now he's reaching back.
Oh, that's so much on purpose. Yeah, that's on purpose. No doubt about it. When you see it from, why risk your car? Good question. Why would you do it? It's not a water gun. It's definitely not a water gun. I don't know. Why would you do that, though? I don't quite understand. It's a hero, but like, at what cost, man? Was that an undercover? I don't know. But there's no way that the guy in the car could, like, have looked back, seen him pull out the gun, know all of this, right? All the stuff that we know because we're looking at it from up above. That guy didn't know that. He did not know all that. There's just no way. There is? Okay, hold on. Yeah, I'll go back. Okay.
Now my thoughts are definitely for that.
Is it offline now? Moto was coming up in the car's lane.
Just amazing.
Right. Car could have been watching on the phone. Yeah, I guess. But, man, how would you put all that together? That's like, just seems like a lot. Someone with the police radio that would know, but, man, the highway's so big. The highway's so big. How could you put all that together? Especially when, I mean, you could be watching a different news station, but, like, the one we were watching was so... Play the clip longer. I don't have any clip that's long enough to know if the person pulled over. He had a gun that he cocked back. And yeah, maybe he meant to cut him off to slow him down. 3D Hen, that's totally possible. Maybe he meant to cut him off to slow him down and he didn't realize that the guy was going way faster than he thought. Whatever it is, they're landing here to put him in the helicopter. They're going to put him in the helicopter. Yeah, I feel like Astro's like, Occam's razor I think says that he didn't do it on purpose. But, oof, it sure looks like it. And, yeah, he might have saved his life, honestly.
Sandra, that's what we're hearing as well. We were kind of looking
Hit and run
for
attempted
nothing
murder.
is,
Oh,
jumping
maybe.
out at me as it would be. Maybe we can move around.
If it was an
bit
accident,
more
why
so
did
we
he
can get
run?
a
Good
different
question.
Angle, perhaps we just it's being blocked by a vehicle. But right now, that suspect definitely going.
It's pretty hard to add all
into
this up and
getting,
understand what could have
medical
even
care.
happened here.
And also, I can tell you that at the shooting scene, we definitely saw a weapon on the ground as well. I would venture to say that that was the deputy's weapon. But as
People
far
run from
as,
accidents all the
a gun
time.
on the
True.
ground here, I believe it. I just have yet to.
And yeah, we
spot
don't
it
know
with,
if he ran from
car
the
camera
accident. We
right
don't know that. The car could be there. Maybe they just drove for 15 seconds and pulled over. We don't know. An object in the mirror appear closer than they are. They're closer than they appear.
Yep.
I think that's a good thing to
well, in
remember
this case,
what it
definitely
says
not,
on your.
especially if the weapon is out here on the roadway somewhere, then we're definitely, they're definitely going to see it. But his helmet came off. That's kind of giving you an indication of the force of that impact when he when he hit that vehicle and then landed on his back. But right now, though, you can see law enforcement walking around.
Escape's got a good point here. If they didn't run, the camera would have zoomed into that car by now, right?
Indicate,
we haven't seen that, but
what
maybe
was
I've been
inside
looking
that
away at
bag,
other
and
stuff,
those
so
actually
maybe.
may be, I would almost say that those are bullets. So, this
Christian
coming to
Mingle,
the end,
as
the way
far
it
as we can
did
tell,
is
nobody died.
Probably the best outcome.
But
See
very
if
lucky.
Maybe that suspect, and again, maybe we're just.
He's still alive
speculating,
right now,
was
anyway. You
reaching
never
into
know.
that backpack trying to get a weapon. That would have been I just wonder where this could have gone. And,
Yeah, this could have been much. This guy
nobody
pulled
did
out a
lose their
gun right
life
before
on this portion. And again, I'm hoping that deputy is going to be okay.
He sprayed bullets all over the road. Had them all in his bag, probably. He's still alive for now, I guess. I'm not mad. I'm happy because I just streamed it. I don't want him to die. That could be bad for me. But it looks like he's alive. Damn, Art Man. This is like Assassin. This is like a movie. Items in the blister packs might be the shoplifter items, maybe. And Sean makes a good point, like, you can see plenty of helmet cams of cars pulling over like that randomly. Yeah, but I mean, but Sean, like, there's no, like, you don't just turn onto.
Yes,
there's like no. Why would you pull onto the shoulder like that? I don't know.
IFB is just so scratchy up here,
and he probably would have been dead if the chase continued.
I can hear
this was not going to end well.
Communicating with me in the helicopter, but definitely that suspect going into the sheriff's department.
It's possible the cops would have killed him.
Air rescue, that's going to be their Bell helicopter. We're going to rush him off to a local hospital, and
the guy is pretty big.
Charged. There is no doubt about that. And as far as this being a crime scene, I can guarantee you this 210 is going to be closed for a while. California Highway Patrol might try to open up one lane, but as far as all that evidence all over the roadway down there, a lot of that I can make out being bullets. Those definitely seem to be bullets.
You have the nature boy in here? What?
Gun, I have yet to see that. But
Richie Flair,
yeah, it is visible on
here.
the roadway down there. We'll try and find it, but again, this suspect.
Check out the Idiots in Cars subreddit. People switch lanes in front of bikers all the time without ever seeing them. Yeah, Jack, be lucky. I think that the most logical explanation here is that it was a total accident. And what happened after that, I don't know where the car went.
How quickly all of this escalated.
He probably won't make it. Yeah, you never know. Maybe. I've certainly seen videos in police chases where things end badly and then the person lives, but not for long. Are they dead? MCOs are not dead. 421. Think I don't have any more. Wonder how fast he was going. Yeah. This one actually has it on the screen. So they're clocking it at about 70. And he pulls out a gun like this.
Yeah, no way at all. And they had the helicopter.
Here they're clocking it at about
and,
70.
You know, at one point we can make a little fun. At one point I was a little worried that that motorcycle was going to outrun Skyfox, but not a chance. And then also they had the sheriff's
in this one, I mean, you can't see where the car stopped.
They were definitely keeping up as well.
If they
but
stopped.
the guys on the ground with the cars and the motorcycles, that was just amazing to watch.
He was moving his leg. Yeah, Wacko, I saw him moving his leg.
Safe. That while all that was going on, just mind-boggling. And again, this is the area where the motorcycle hit the ground. It came to a stop between the fire truck and the black SUV. That's the area where I'm being told the weapon is painfully obvious, but I have yet to see it. But that doesn't mean that.
Yeah, Richie's right. He's definitely alive. Look at all this. That's a sheriff's helicopter? Yeah, I don't see the car either. The car who hit him, I don't see it anywhere. So they just ran away. And I wonder if the police care, right? Like, what do you think? Are the police going to go after that person? He slid on his back. Yeah. He must be road rage bad, like, right? Road rash, whatever. It's the dark van. He hit this like small car. Like,
well, that was a thing.
It's not this one though, right? It's not this car.
Skyfox, Simon Desk. If you want to make the effort,
they thought they killed him and run. Maybe.
To said weapon.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe it is so painfully obvious that I'm just overlooking it.
Are they looking for the gun?
Stop asking if I can hear you, and just try to talk to me.
Yeah, the van's a cop. It was like a gray sedan that hit him. And I guess it's really hard to oh, there's the gun. There's his gun.
When you were saying black SUV, I thought it was never mind. It doesn't make any difference.
High priority is an understatement. Yeah, Richie for sure. It's a big Glock. It was a gray Nissan Sentra.
1911 type.
He reholstered the gun. Right. Right. That's what he was doing, right?
Yeah, because all the looky-loo traffic. Can't stand that stuff.
Didn't they say shoplifting into an apartment, cop shooting? That's what they said, Sean.
He was literally trying to get that
he
gun
shot a
out of
cop
his
after they
backpack.
got him for shoplifting.
And then,
so I don't know that they'll go after that car. I don't know.
Man,
never seen a biker rack a gun. Yeah, Richie, I've never seen that before.
I don't know. Probably. I ventured it. We got all the big pieces.
He was getting ready for the motorcycle cop to come back.
Simon
Yeah,
Desk,
yeah, maybe.
Was
it a Camry?
That was a blast, but
I don't know.
Also
someone says it was
thinking
Nissan.
about my pilot and his
maybe hit on purpose. Maybe. It's hard to say. I mean, we can watch it again, but from this angle, he's putting the gun back, and then you see over here,
Kind of safe.
he's cruising
Right now,
along,
looks like he's,
and this car
Boom!
hits
That's
him.
Exactly what I was talking
Is
about.
that is a Sentra, right? I
That-
don't know. Here it comes. It just boom, zoom over. And I don't know. All right, so I don't know about you guys, but if I'm on the highway and the cops are coming around, I just stay where I'm at. I don't get over to the side like that. I just stay where I'm at. And I think that's probably pretty normal.
I think he's asking for the car that got hit.
Yeah, what about the car?
Is it this one?
Oh, it is that one. That's it. Yeah, that's it.
Well, the mirror's damaged.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah.
Okay, so it did stop.
License plates off of this vehicle, por favor. It is closer to the off-ramp, right by the target.
It's an
I don't know where
Acura.
that car was. And no front plate.
This the guy?
I wonder if that guy's like, he's got the Rancho Cucamonga vibe, but he
It looked like a
looks
Toyota to me. Demo.
officer-esque, doesn't he?
And welcome. He looks like the kind of guy who'd do it on purpose.
8 Delta. No, wait a minute.
It
8
is
Delta
indeed a
Oscar.
Camry.
Bravo. 6.
Whoever said
7,
Camry, you were right.
6.
Queso had it right.
6-7. It's always
DJ had it
always
right.
Is always in one of my stories. Yeah, just go ahead and stand right there. Okay, 8 Delta Oscar.
Can we get this
Bravo,
dude on my
6,
stream?
7, 6. You guys got it?
I want to talk to this guy. What the hell happened? He's getting the insurance claim ready. Off-duty cop. I don't think it's a cop, but he kind of looks like a cop. Let's get him, but he's not going to tell you. Yeah, I don't think so. Which one is the murder suspect? They took him away in a helicopter. He has a thin blue line cop. Is that what that shirt
Did they pick
is?
up the gun already? No, but they put a marker by it.
Maybe he is a cop. Seeing how chill he is, I feel comfortable saying it was intentional.
I wonder too.
That's a good
I
point.
wonder what it was that he took that was so worth it. You know what I mean?
But he is driving around with sandals on and he has tinted windows. A lot of people wear those shirts for sure. Yeah.
And I'm sure the adrenaline is probably still coursing through.
And a lot of people who
When
wear
that
those
all
shirts
wears
might
off,
be
he's
inclined to
gonna be
try
in
and
a
help
lot
the
of
cops in a police chase.
He's in a lot of trouble also, but he's going to be in a lot of pain. I thought the bike landed on top of him.
I think the bike did land on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, the more we gather about this, it looks intentional. The bike hit the Toyota. Yeah, Dimitri, but almost like the Toyota hit the bike. The bike guy was going straight, and then he was on like the shoulder, right? And then this car swerved into the shoulder to hit him.
What else?
He drove in an area where you would not normally ever go. So, seems,
That I heard loud and clear.
you know. And here, yeah, here's the
Signing
clip.
autographs.
I'll post it.
Yeah, I think we're good.
See a replay? Yeah, sure. We can watch the one from my
Of course
clip.
they're gonna send Des out here.
This is what it looks like. What was my reaction?
That was definitely worth the price of admission.
Cameras.
Oh, I have it in slow motion. But
You can see this rider clearly is very comfortable.
very comfortable.
With the way
You ever ride bikes and hit the back of the guy in front of you?
That this is any kind of
That
safe.
sounds terrible.
Right now, it
Wacko.
looks like he's
Whoa!
That's
Fuck!
exactly what I was talking
Oh my gosh. Okay.
That's exactly what I was talking about.
Wow, we didn't see that coming. That really
So that's what happened. And there are several different angles of it from different news stations. Here's the one from NBC. Came and just this guy just swerved over, and then he swerved back, obviously.
Who?
But
Why?
the car was in the HOV lane too, and there was only one person in the car. Good point, Brindy. I did not think about that. But there was one guy in the car, and he was in the HOV lane. Man, fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. That's funny. Did not think about that. There's no HOV. There's the little diamond was on that lane. There's a little diamond on the lane.
Exactly what I was talking about.
Look bad. It's bad. So the Toyota guy might get his insurance revoked. Oh, this got to be bad for Toyota guy. I mean, that was not good. All right, Sean, thank you. Finish up those fish deliveries. See you later. Don't forget to hit the like button. You're supposed to yield to the right for emergency vehicles. That's true, Queso. Good point. You're supposed to yield to the right. And I feel like when I'm on the highway and the cops are coming, I just stay where I'm at because I don't want to cause any trouble. You know? The Mr. Tire and Street Clothes. God, that Mr. Tire guy is just a fucking legend. It's like that was like over a year and a half ago. Never dies. I love it. He probably saved the motorcycle cop's life. Very possible. Jack, it's possible that the police would have seen that on their camera, though, and told the motorcycle cops to get the fuck out of there when the guy pulled out his gun. Staying where you're at might cause trouble? Yeah. It might. But, I mean, if they're going fast, so you expect them to get around you pretty quick, right? Who pulled out the gun? The motorcycle guy did. He pulled out a gun and cocked it like a handgun. He had a Glock in his hand and he cocked it while he was driving the motorcycle. And because earlier the cop got up really close to him on a motorcycle. So a motorcycle cop pulled up to him right next to him. It looked like he was getting ready to use it, but he cocked it back and then he put it back, right? He wasn't still holding it. So, I don't know. Reluctant, thank you for following. I don't have any more content to go with here, so thanks, everybody. That was nuts. I'm going to get out of here. Should we raid somebody? Is there somebody who's live that I would want to raid? Extra hot chicken. It's his birthday. So maybe we should do that. Thanks, Richie. Thanks, everybody. If I go live again today, it's because there's another chase, which seems very possible. It could totally happen. In which case, come back and we'll watch it. Hopefully it's not as big of a disaster as this one was. Fuck, yeah, PK. This was one of the worst chases I've seen. Like, period. So, it's tough. It's tough. And yeah, let's go wish the extra hot chicken a happy birthday. All right. Bet when there's a chase like this, they have all the TV station feeds of the chase on big TV monitors. Oh, really, Charles? Yeah. Okay, thanks, Shinji. Accident, really bad one. Actually, you can. I'll have the clip right here for you. But like potentially deadly accident, really bad. All right. Later, everybody.